All right, today is June 6th, 2023. It is only 4:30 and it looks like it's 8 because we have an insane thunderstorm coming in right now. I don't know how insane it's actually gonna end up being, but a lot of things are thinking it's nighttime right now because of how, well, bad the storm is about to be over here. They're saying that there's gonna be a really heavy rain influx and there's gonna be a lot of wind and, whoa, oh my God, did you see that? It struck it would definitely look like it struck something, but nowhere near here. Like, oh my God, bro. Listen. Holy crap, dude. Listen to that, dude. Get a load of this storm. And I thought storm on Friday was bad, bro. This is worse. So let me take you through what this is gonna be like. So it looks like over here is where all the lightning is coming from. So I figured, well, let's just chill over here and wait for the next flash to come in. It's not really raining, but it is likely going to start raining momentarily. Well, it's barely raining. It is raining. That is almost a definitive fact that it is raining, but it's going to get intense in any minute now. I'm expecting that by the time the next flash comes, it's going to be pouring rain out here. You can see the wind is starting to pick up and everything. They're saying there's going to be some hail of up to 3/4 of an inch in diameter out here. Now keep in mind, this morning they said that there is going to be a slight risk for a very, very, very light rain this afternoon. Oh, that was a good one. You see that? Did you see that? It's crazy, bro. Oh, that was another one. Crazy. Shaking the shed, bro. That was a bit too far. To be honest, though, all lightning strikes are coming from up here, so this is where I'm going to be focusing my attention for this storm. Crazy, bro. Crazy. It is going insane out here. I'm going to wait for the next flash, I guess. You hear that? Yeah, look at that. Look at that sky, it's so dark, bro. Just thundering left and right. It's been loud thundering for at least the last half hour over here. Here, take a look at this. Let's wait for the next flash. Whoa. That was crazy, bro. That was crazy. That won't even look purple. I'm shocked. I think that's the first time I've ever seen lightning of that bright color. Listen to that. Get a load of this storm. So now that I know this lightning is coming up here, this is going to be more of a lightning show rather than like an actual rainstorm looks like. So yeah. Alright, so let's watch another lightning strike. I don't know what is going to end up happening with this, because right now it looks like it'll be very weak. But yeah, let's hope I get some content. There's the rooster. So there's the rain. Whoa, that's cool. Crazy. Just remember, like any second now, there could be a lightning strike right in front of my face. But they're all coming from up there. I don't really see the likelihood of it being this close. I mean, like I remember the one time there was a very weak thunderstorm and lightning struck a tree over there and the wind picked up and lost internet for a day. Anyone's worst nightmare. Yeah, you don't want to lose internet for a day, especially when you have a channel that has a daily upload streak of over 400. Yeah, it's not good. That's not good at all, actually. So take a look at this. You see the trees up there, they're wobbling a little bit from the, what's it called? Rain? Yeah. There's just a flash. That wasn't anything special, that was just a flash. It's crazy. Alright, that's from that flash you just saw a second ago. Loud. Over here, we're constantly just getting these thunderstorms, like, in the last week. I think this is like the second time this week we've got a thunderstorm in. Gray cloud, do you want back in your yard? You want to go back in with the chickens? I can get you in, I can get you in. Don't worry, gray cloud. You're into your yard, into your yard. Into your yard, gray cloud. No, this is not a solar eclipse. You're just going in your yard. Nothing, not rocket science. And also you, duck, I don't want you getting struck by lightning either. Oh, that did not come from any of those places. That came from over there. I need the duck back in her yard, like, as soon as possible. But yeah, go back in your yard with the duck. That's right, go into your yard, go into your yard. That's damn right, you duck. There, into your yard. In. So yeah, well, that was another flash. Alright, that was definitely a flash. There we go. So I think the storm is on top of us now. Oh boy. We're finally getting the rain up here, it looks like. Oh bro, it's actually about time we got some rain. Here, I'll point it up at the sky and I'll see if you can see anything. Yeah. Oh, that was a nice one. Yeah, this is more like lightning than just like torrential rain. We might have gotten maybe like a 10th or we got an 11th of an inch so far. So yeah, the second I turn off my camera, we keep getting lightning, and it's just so annoying, man. So we're just walking out to the new meat chickens that are due tomorrow, actually, if you're wondering. These are the meat chickens. I'm walking out to them. You can see that little green thing over there, that little green tarp. That's where the meat chickens are. And yeah, looks like we're about to go into a pretty big storm any minute now with all the lightning and thunder. Or, you know, that was definitely not it. I was about to say, that could have just been the whole storm, but then lightning hit. So, yeah. It's just been a pretty noisy storm throughout the day. So, we're checking these chickens. They're all confused, right? I mean, I would be too if I was a chicken. I would also be pretty confused. Yeah, you can see them all in here. They're piled up. They're not looking too happy either. Because, you know, I don't think anyone would be when a thunderstorm is right on top of you making loud sounds. So, oh, there's another lightning strike. I wouldn't be that surprised if at this point lightning strikes at the power. Like it did that on Friday because lightning struck, I want to say maybe about 6 or 7 miles from here. So, yeah. It's a little bit over the border, actually. It looks like the rain is calming down. This is just a lightning storm, it looks like. But then again, we've had some storms which start out like this and then just go absolutely insane with all that rain, wind, hail. There's been a little bit of hail at the start of the storm. You can sort of hear it. This is like a combination between hail and rain. The hail is melting on impact, though, so it's not a major risk, and it's really tiny hail, unlike what they said it would end up being. Take a listen to this over here. You can just hear all that water collecting from the roof of the barn. See all this water down here too. Oh yeah, this is insane. This is definitely the storm of the year. Better than any of the little minuscule winter storms we've gotten this year. I place this at a this is a pretty good tier. This is like not a terrible storm, but well, I bet you this summer there'll be something more impressive than this. I'll try to do a bit more of a storm chasing experience for a lot of the summer though. So yeah, this is where the garden used to be if you're wondering. Yeah, this is looking pretty cool. But it looks like we're getting close to the end of the video. But if this, for whatever reason, isn't, then I'd be very surprised. Alright, we're back. It's been maybe about like 3 minutes, but it's been like 2 seconds for you. I just had to get a little bit of a new jacket on because, well, yeah. It's also been pretty cold over here as well. And I mean, this has done a really good job of exterminating the smoke out of here. Like, it's just been smelling smoky for the entire day. And yeah, pretty close to those wildfires out there in Canada, but they do make for a really good sunset. But unfortunately, at a pretty bad cost though, of people losing their livelihoods, which is pretty sad. So I will say, it does help exterminate that smoke though. It's really annoying, and it does do a detrimental impact on people's health, especially for people that are sensitive to bad air, and really good for pollen too. Pollen is just about everywhere, and every morning, man, every morning, pollen is one of, if not the worst things that has ever hit us. Like, man, pollen sucks, but this is a really good job, so you should be thankful for every time it rains. I am, because I don't really want to say we're in a drought. We're in a semi-drought. We're like, it's not like dry. It is dry, it's just we're not like drought level dry yet.